You're...
No one's on yet, but hi.
No, because it's not 7 yet.
We're just waiting. Sunny here.
And I'm trying to remember where it says like how many people are on. It only says 1, and I assume that's us.
It'll probably be at the top corner or something.
Maybe you could left corner. Oh, I think it's scrubs.
Hi guys. Sunny Markowitz, Piper here with Camp Lantern Creek. We're excited to have you join us for this Facebook Live first. So for us, and I have some friends here, some good friends of Camp Lantern Creek, and they're going to introduce themselves. For those of you who don't know who we are, Camp Lantern Creek is an all-girls camp for girls ages 7 to 17 in Montgomery, Texas. And we really focus on girl empowerment and girl leadership, and we have a lot of fun doing it. And we do it through creative arts and other traditional camping activities. So today we want to introduce you to some creekers, as we call them. So we have Nina and Maya and their mother, Lynn. And I'll let them introduce themselves. Y'all can tell us a little bit about your camp names and how long you've been coming.
So my camp name is Dash. We all have camp names. And
what's your real name?
Nina.
And how old are you?
10.
How long have you,
This year is going to be my 4th year at CLC.
4th year.
Okay, so I'm Maya. My camp name is Smores Senior. I'm 13, and this is going to be my 6th year.
Yeah. I'm Lynn. I'm Dash and S'more Senior's mom, and have been thrilled to be part of CLC for the last 6 years. So lots of fun.
And we're very glad to have them. So we mentioned camp names. So at camp, everyone calls me Piper. If you want to know more about our camp names, I think I have a YouTube video about that somewhere, but it's just a fun thing that actually started for our staff only, and then our campers decided they wanted in on the game, so they started choosing names for themselves as well. So, okay, so let's talk a little bit about your experiences at Camp Lantern Creek. And one of the reasons that I was so excited to have both of you is because y'all have had different experiences at camp. So it hasn't been the same, which will be good. So let's start with, tell me what Lantern Creek has meant to you.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Lantern Creek was definitely like a second home. It's basically a sisterhood, almost like a family. It's really meant a lot, especially since it's taught me so many things, just as like a female in general. So it's really an amazing experience.
Awesome, awesome. How about you, Dash?
Pretty much the same thing that Maya said, but I really like the activities too. They make me like more courageous, and I've started to do a lot of more things.
That's perfect. That's great. What's your favorite activity?
Probably sports and acting.
Sporty girl in our acting class, which, what do we call it? Spotlight. We call our acting class Spotlight. And what's your favorite activity?
I really like stage crew and steppers. Those were my favorite.
Awesome. So stage crew is our technical theater / production class, where we teach girls that they can be a part of the theater world without being on the stage. And then steppers is our dance class. We like to play with words, just our thing. Okay, so what part of camp do you think has made the biggest difference in your life? A skill you've learned, or friends you've made, or memories? What do you think?
I think definitely the activity Rosie's Riveters has helped me become stronger both mentally and physically, especially physically because of the whole, tools and, really hardware and getting to know the outdoors properly.
Tell those who don't know what our Rosie the Riveters class is all about.
So it's basically where you really get to know about tools like power drills, hammer and nails. You learn how to change a truck tire, which is really helpful. A little hard, but it's a lot better. It's really fun.
I don't know how to do that. So.
It's very empowering, right?
Really
to know how to do it. Yeah. Great. Okay, Dash, what's your favorite activity?
So
No, the question was, what have you gotten out of Lantern Creek?
I'm probably a lot less shy now because there's so many people there, and it just makes you it helps you get a lot easier socially and mentally, and it's really fun.
So
Awesome.
say what activity you volunteered to do this year at school that CLC helped you with. UIL?
Oh, UIL. So I do solo acting in UIL, and I started because I really liked Spotlight, and I liked, and I was really good at memorizing things, so I realized that I really liked doing that.
That's amazing. And one of the things that we really encourage campers to do, I hope y'all agree, is that we try and encourage our campers to try new things. And what happens if you try something new and you're not good at it or you fail? What do we do?
We keep trying, or we try even more new things.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you really want to adjust to something you enjoy and really like.
Awesome. And just a little example, do y'all remember what we do if someone drops a plate by mistake and it breaks at camp?
We all clap and cheer because we celebrate failure.
That's right. We celebrate failure, and that's one of them, right? We all do it.
Definitely.
Okay. So, Mom, what do you think has made a difference from them coming to camp? What have you seen different from them?
Well, I think they recognize it too. They've come back every summer more confident, more excited about learning, definitely trying new things, a lot more responsible. They have some chores and some tasks at camp so they've learned how to clean up after themselves, make their bed, clean bathrooms. So, there's a lot of really great things that have come out of it, right? They've learned some great skills, but they've also learned a lot of really good social skills that have been invaluable, I think. They're both very confident and articulate, and they're not shy about taking on new things that might be kind of scary. So we've encouraged them to go on school trips and travel on their own, and the fact that they have had a chance to stay away from their family for 2 weeks every summer has been really helpful.
That's awesome.
In letting them learn how to do that. So
yeah.
They're very independent.
That's great. Good. That's exactly what we're going for.
Yeah.
So perfect. Way to go. So you mentioned cabin capers.
Oh.
What are cabin capers?
So we all get numbers.
Well, yeah,
we all get a group of numbers, and so we have a bunch of cabin capers. Some people are the sweepers, and then
so they're similar to chores.
Then there's bathrooms.
Yeah.
We have to clean the toilets. That's what we don't tell our parents, or at least try not to tell them.
Then they'll make us do
The secret's out.
I tell them. Don't worry. They know.
Whoever spoils the secret, but that's okay.
Yeah.
They're basically kind of like chores. We don't think of them like that because it's kind of like a team bonding experience. You really get to know your cabin mates a lot more, and we make it really fun.
We have competition.
We have competitions between cabins, and we play music. So we all dance around as we're doing chores, wiping down mirrors and making our bed. So it's a lot more fun than just regular chores.
Yeah. Yeah. We try to make it a little rewarding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But it's all about taking care of our own space, right? We have to take care of it. Okay. Excellent. Okay. What can you remember? So every year we have a theme. So can you name some of our themes that we've had in the past?
So last year's was Speak Up, and then the year before that was Beautiful.
And then we had Be Your Own Shiro, which that was one of my favorites.
So when we talk about our themes for the summer, we typically I end up trying to choose a theme that's kind of relevant for what's going on. And so we generally have an activity or two or three or more that are based around the theme. So can you think of something that you've learned in regards to one of our themes from past summers? How about Speak Up? What did you gain
for Speak
that?
Up, like Nina had said earlier about not being as shy, it really helps you, speak up. It helps you become more of a confident individual really helps you become, really believing in yourself and knowing that you can do it. You can help somebody by using this confidence. So that's really what Speak Up has taught me.
Awesome. Do you have a theme that you remember you gained something from?
I really like to be beautiful
I
because
do
it just helped me, like, I started to like myself more, and I started to dig deeper, and I started to try more things after that because I was really scared. So I was like my second year, and I was really nervous that year.
Awesome. That's great. So this year's theme is Be the Difference. And what we're going to focus on this summer is teaching our campers to make the difference, whether big or small, things that you can do to make the world a better place, besides just being in it, which makes the world a better place. But so in relation to that, we are doing some promotions, and we have paired up with 3 nonprofits that we will be doing activities for actually this summer to help support them. And those are Girls Empowerment Network and Girls on the Run and Camp to Success. And we have very much in line with these organizations and what they try to promote. And so we'll teach our campers a little bit more about what they're doing. And then we'll also brainstorm ideas of when you go home, things that y'all can do to be the difference in the world. And it could be as simple as holding the door open for someone. Like if someone's having a bad day, that could really turn them around, right? You never know. So that's something we'll be doing. Lynn, I have another question for you, and that if you can answer this, what do you think makes Camp Lantern Creek different from other traditional summer camps?
It's a great question. So camps are expensive, and summer can be really expensive. And so, the way we've looked at it is it's an incredible investment in the girls' education, right? They get to be outside in nature for 2 weeks with no electronics. Huge plus. So 2 weeks completely disconnected from electronics. They're not allowed anything with a battery or whatever. They're completely unplugged, which I think is amazing. They get to spend time outside on a beautiful property, which they just, we live in the city in Houston, so they don't get a chance to do that very much. And then they get to be around a whole bunch of girls with this sort of structure around it where they get to step out of their comfort zone in a very safe way and learn and try new things. So, I think of it as a tremendous investment. We do it every summer, and we'll continue to do it through the leadership program, and I'm sure Piper will talk more about that. So, I see it as a wonderful investment in their future.
Awesome. I agree.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I think it's a good investment. So you mentioned technology, and I think this is a great segue because we are a tech-free camp. And Smores Senior, I want to really direct this question to you. What is having that time away from social media and your phone, what does that mean to you? How have you come to adjust to that?
It really, really helps you get to know the people around you. You get to make a lot more friends this way, especially at meals. This time you're actually talking to people rather than on Snapchat or Instagram, those kind of social media platforms. And also you really get to notice a bunch of more things, you're really aware of your surroundings, I feel and it's a lot better to be outside and unplug rather than inside.
Now, do you look forward to being unplugged, or you dread it? You can be honest.
At first, you kind of dread it because, you don't want to necessarily be away from it because you really enjoy it. But once you're there, you're, totally okay with it. It's a lot more fun, and you get more time. It feels like you have more time during the day to do things that you love.
You're more in tune with the moment.
Yeah.
Present.
Yes.
Do you have to learn to write letters?
Yeah.
Like the old-fashioned way?
The snail mail.
People think it's bad, but it's a lot of fun. To write letters, especially if people live in different cities. At first, I think last year when I did the 3rd session as well, Brownie and I exchanged letters between each other because she lives in Dallas.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun. I got letters from her. That was really fun.
Yeah.
I got that a lot.
We used to call that a pen pal.
Yes.
Exactly. I love getting the letters. It's actually the
right.
only thing that's on junk mail over
Right.
the summer, so I love it.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. And then y'all get some mail as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's always fun.
Most of the time, you're like printed emails from our parents, which are really fun to read, especially since if you start to feel homesick, it's kind of like a piece of home. It's just come
And care
travel to you.
packages too.
And care pack, those are the best.
Care packages are fun.
They're the best.
One a week.
Yes, only
One a week.
Only one a week.
And no electronics and no food.
No.
So
Yeah.
good stuff.
All on the website. Don't get overwhelmed. Okay, so what are you most looking forward to this summer? You think of something in particular?
Oh.
to see everybody again. I feel like it's a big reunion.
Uh-huh.
I know the first day when everyone's coming in and like you get your cabin, you always want to make sure you're in the same cabin as your friends.
Mhm.
And you know, like I know every year, even if Smore Junior and I had seen each other the day before, the week before, it doesn't matter. We run and like we hug each other immediately. I do that with Big Red too. Like we do it with everybody,
Yeah.
especially counselors, because you don't only get to see them during the summer. So
Right.
to see them again is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy that.
Good. How about you, Dash?
Probably either your first meal there, because that's always the best. And seeing if you get top or bottom buns.
Uh-huh.
Those are fun.
The car ride there. What am I gonna get? What am I gonna get?
So can y'all remember your first summer? Were you nervous? What advice would you give to anyone who's coming that's new to Camp Lantern Creek and is nervous?
I feel like it was different for both of us because when it was my first time, it was all of our first time. Like it was the
True.
first time our family had really invested into going CLC. For Nina, I feel like she was more comfortable with it.
Well, I was the youngest girl at camp when I started.
How old were you when
I
you
was
started?
7.
But she had come to camp to drop me off for the past.
Right.
Yeah, so I knew a couple counselors.
She knew a couple counselors.
And
she
you
knew-
came to Mother-Daughter weekend.
No, we've never been to Motherdaughter. We've
Oh, I
always
thought-
wanted to go.
So the
we've
tea
never done
party
it.
was during the summer. Your picture from the tea party
Yeah.
was the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stand
That
corrected.
was for the.
Well, that's something y'all should do.
Yeah, we've wanted to do it and it just hasn't worked out. We will probably do it next
Yeah.
year.
But the whole atmosphere, you're really nervous, especially your first summer, because you don't want to leave your parents and like everyone else back home behind. She was excited to leave. She was nervous but excited. But
No offense, Mom.
yeah, but you're always a little nervous and like it's okay. But right as you get there, counselors are immediately there to help you feel better. They want to help you take your mind off of it, help you relax, and I feel like if you really stay in the moment and enjoy people and really not think about it too much, you'll get over it easily and you'll have a lot more fun.
I think it's harder on the parents than it is
Yeah.
the kids have a
Yeah,
great
so,
time.
So how was it your first time having them both gone, but the first time
The first time, we were nervous. She'd never been away from home, and she was gone for 2 weeks. But she came back so thrilled, and when you see the joy on their faces when you go to pick them up, it's unbeatable. So immediately you're doing it again, right? So, and then when the two of them started going, it was great to Frank, my husband and I go on vacation when they're away. It's a nice unplug for us
right.
as well.
That's right.
So yeah, it's terrific. So we all look forward to it every summer, and we're thrilled to pick them up when they're done. And
even if we don't want to go.
yeah, and every summer when we go to pick them up, the first thing they say is, "We're coming back next year, and can we stay longer?"
We
So
always ask if we can stay longer.
So pretty soon you're going to be headed to our leadership program.
Yes.
Are you excited?
I'm really excited. I really wish I could come sooner.
What? Well, we don't, because we want more time with you. What are you most looking forward to in the leadership program?
I really like how you can help the younger campers because I feel like they're just so jittery and nervous, especially like their first time there. The first day is probably the scariest for them, and it's so much fun to really help them and really help them get to know the whole place. Plus, it's like you're kind of like the leaders, like you're their idols. They kind of look up to you, and that's a really good feeling.
Comes with some responsibilities that we help you with.
Definitely.
right? Like leading songs and.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are. I love
Yeah.
those songs.
So we have a 4-year leadership program. It starts with rising 9th graders and goes all the way through 11th graders. And then they come on staff as junior counselors. And every step of the way they gain responsibilities and also more training. So every year is a little different, and there's explanation on that on our website as well. And I think I'm just going to cover one more topic if we have time, and that is something very unique to Camp Lantern Creek, and don't jump out of your chairs, is our food. So it's not a common thing in camping for campers to be super excited about the camp food. But we are very proud to have a wonderful woman. She goes by Cookie, and she has been our cook for the past 7 years. And she just makes us wonderful, healthy meals and encourages girls to try new foods because we try new things at camp. And so tell me, I know where we're going, but Dash, we're going to start with you. What is your favorite meal at camp?
The orange chicken and the squirty chicken.
And squirty chicken is actually chicken Kiev, so it's not like, but it squirts
We call
butter.
it squirty chicken.
We do, or exploding
It's
chicken.
a more fun way to say.
Yeah, and then and okay, so S'mores Senior, what is your favorite meal at camp?
I would say the same thing because they're definitely the best. But I also like the grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Grilled cheese and tomato soup, that is a popular one. And then what else if you don't like what's being served, if someone says, I don't want squirty chicken, because someone might say that, what are their options?
There's a salad bar.
So in the morning for breakfast, there's a fruit bar, which is really nice because there's always really fresh, ripe fruit. Right. Especially if you only want a little bit of the main breakfast, you can always get a good amount of fruit. And then lunch and dinner, there's a salad bar. And a salad bar is also really, really good.
Yeah.
And then we always want to try a little bit because I know you, Popsy, Pebbles, you guys always say, even if you don't want to try, just get a little bit, especially the veggies, which not many people want to eat.
Right.
But if you get a little bit of everything, it'll be a lot better.
And Cookie cooks with a lot of love in her food, which I think makes it taste so much better.
So
Would you agree?
Definitely.
Yes. So we always get top marks on our food, which causes a lot of anxiety for new campers. So you've heard it. It's true.
The food is good.
The food is good.
I thought they were going to hate it. They absolutely loved the food.
Yeah.
Because
So-
you would think that, like, camp
it's a
food
camp,
wouldn't be
like-
good. Like, you would think it's kind of like school food. It's not like school
And they were
So
picky
good.
eaters. They're not anymore, but they were very picky eaters. I'm not sure CLC is responsible for converting them, but they certainly enjoyed the
We'll
food.
take a little credit.
Yeah, take a little
Just
credit.
a little credit. Yeah.
I definitely know what my favorite things to eat are.
We won't change the menu up too much.
No.
We know.
Squirty chicken and orange chicken have to be.
Yeah. So who's joined us, Mara?
We have Shelly Thomas.
Hello, Shelly.
We have Lillian Kaiser. We have
Awesome.
Lauren Richardson.
Fantastic.
We have
Good for
a
you.
couple of grandparents
Awesome.
that are just so excited to see their
Fantastic.
amazing,
Well,
articulate,
good.
beautiful granddaughters. Kathy Crisp, did I say that
Crispy.
name right?
Yeah.
We have some staff members. There's a Pebbles.
No
there's
Pebbles.
a Blanchard.
Hi.
Who else? There was somebody else. Oh, I think Scrubs was on here.
Awesome. Scrub.
And that might be it.
Fantastic.
Jenny was on here. So we've had a good crowd.
Excellent.
Very
Well,
good.
this video will be posted on our Facebook page. So if you watch it later and you have questions, go ahead and post them and we will answer them. And we might even get our girls to pipe in for any questions campers might have. We'll get their take and take it from there. So y'all are ready for the summer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Super excited.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. So the countdown's begun. Yeah.
A few more weeks.
Few more weeks. Yeah. So we're looking forward to it. Thanks for joining, guys.
Thank
and
you.
we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.